strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
All right, everybody, you guys have been wanting to know how much Waka Spiritblade costs, and we finally have that information today. So, let's back up just a little bit. For those of you who may not know yet, if you've been under a rock, we have Waka Spiritblade, who is coming to the game as a promo summoner. He's going to be a promo legendary summoner, available only as a max copy. So to buy this, you can only buy a level 4 max version. There are going to be 1,000 copies. The first 500 will be sold from a new in-game Splinterlands voucher store, which is coming here in just a few hours. The card will be available to be purchased on February 24th for 500 vouchers and 5,000 SPS. If you do the math on that right now, SPS is about 15 cents. Vouchers are going for about $2.45. The cost for this max version Waka Spiritblade is about $2,000. That's right, Splinterlands is selling a promo card in the store for $2,000. That's for the first 500. The second 500, which will be sold at a later date, will be sold on Atomic Hub that is using wax. We do not know the price that will be. Those will not require vouchers or SPS. That will use wax, and that will be sold at a later time. And you'll be able to switch this card back and forth between Splinterlands and wax. When it's on wax, it'll actually look like this, where you can actually activate that Snapchat filter with that QR code down there. So the spirit totem, so it does look a little cool. That's pretty nice. It's got some extra features on wax that a typical Splinterlands card does not have. So it's a little bit different. But this card is expensive, $2,000. So let's talk about that price and what impact is that going to have on the game? How powerful is this card going to be? Is it going to justify the price? Because right now, if you look at the secondary market, which I realize there's a big difference between selling on a secondary market and the primary market, but for a legendary summoner, this would be the 4th cheapest max level legendary summoner on the market. So overall, when you're comparing to max legendary summoner value, in terms of value, it's about what you would expect. Again, that's very different because it's being sold on the primary market. We don't know what the secondary market cost is going to be. But let's look at the functionality of this card, because I think there's a lot of misunderstanding with it as well. So many people think that this card is overpowered, and they don't like how whales are just going to be able to buy their way to instant wins in this game. And we won't know until the card actually gets here. I like the card, but I don't think it's that powerful. One of the misconceptions is a lot of people think that this applies poison automatically to every monster on the other team. This is actually not the case. Waka Spiritblade gives your own monsters the poison ability. That means when your monster hits an opposing monster, it has a 50% chance to inflict poison. So you only inflict that poison with a hit, and it's only a 50% chance. So this is going to lead to a little bit of randomness. Normally, you like to focus fire, right? Focus on a single target. Well, if you do that, you're only going to be poisoning one target at a time. You'll be adding 2 damage. Assuming you inflict the poison with multiple hits, you'd be adding 2 damage at the end of every round. That's definitely not overpowered. So with poison, you want to spread your attacks around. That could be a kind of a different strategy, which I like, introducing different strategies here. But if you put some sneak in, some snipe, some opportunities, maybe some scatter shot, different ways to hit different opponents, and maybe try to poison all of them. But then it comes down to randomness. Again, it's only a 50% chance. If you spread out your attacks and don't land that poison, you could really be hurting yourself. So I like the card. I think it introduces a new strategy. I think it's going to be good, but I definitely don't think it's overpowered. I don't think it's an I win card or anything like that. We've got some really powerful summoners out there. And because this is only being sold as a max level card, most people are not going to see it in lower leagues. You are very rarely, if ever, going to see this in bronze, in silver, maybe a little bit more in gold, but like bronze, silver, you're probably not going to see this card. And if somebody has this card, if you're spending $2,000 to improve your deck in silver level, you could improve your deck a lot more by spreading that $2,000 out across various different cards. You could basically get max chaos at the silver level anyways for $2,000. You could do a lot more with that than having this summoner. So I don't feel like this really introduces any more of a pay to win type of thing than is already in Splinterlands, because again, Splinterlands is not a free to play game. If you buy better cards, you are going to have a better chance to win. That is part of the game. That is certainly a part of this. So I don't feel like this, again, there's so many complaints about, oh, this is just an I win button for the whales. And I completely disagree with that. But it is a whale card. It is for your upper level players. And so a lot of people are just not interested in this, and they hate that this is what Splinterlands is doing. But the one reason I'm excited about this, I honestly was planning on getting this. I went and bought 350 vouchers actually before we knew that it was going to take 500. I was hoping that was going to be enough. It's not. I need 150 more. $2,000 is a lot of money to spend on a single card. I feel like maybe I'd rather have some other cards and spend it elsewhere. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But even if I do not get this card at all, I am still thrilled about this, because this increases the value of vouchers. And vouchers, before we started having hints of a promo card coming and knew we were going to have vouchers, vouchers actually dipped below $1 for a little bit. They were around $1.10, around $1.20, kind of settled in around there. And now they're up to $2.45. This has doubled the value of vouchers. And if we continually have cards like this, well, not necessarily this exact same thing, but things that utilize vouchers is going to have a major positive impact on the entire economy. Because how do you get vouchers? You stake SPS. So if the voucher value goes up, the value of SPS goes up. When the value of SPS goes up, the value of DEC goes up, because you can get SPS by having DEC. That's one of the cheapest ways to earn SPS through the airdrop. So when DEC goes up, the battle rewards go up. And even after DEC and SPS, after the airdrop ends and they're not linked anymore, you're then going to be able to earn SPS directly from the battles. So SPS going up raises the battle rewards for everybody across the board. And that's why I'm excited about things like this. Not only do you get a promotion for Splinterlands, and there's been some debate about how effective this promotion will actually be in bringing players in the game. I don't know. That's outside my scope of analyzing and things like that. I have no idea, but it's still good to have positive marketing, right? We can debate the effectiveness, but it's still a good thing overall. And then you're raising the value of you're indirectly raising the battle rewards across the board for everybody. And that's the part that excites me, because I get to earn more when battle rewards are increased. And then when battle rewards increase, more people wanted to come in the game that way. So that's also good marketing. When people are making more playing Splinterlands, it brings more players in. So that's why I'm super excited about promos like this, even if I don't end up buying the card. And as much as I feel like it's probably not a... I could spend $2,000 more effectively elsewhere in the game, I'm gonna get suckered into buy it. I probably will. I've got the SPS. I can buy it, so I'll probably end up doing it. But we'll see. I'll have to keep you guys updated. But that's why I'm so excited, is that I feel like it lifts the entire game up by increasing those voucher prices. The value of vouchers is very, very important to the success of Splinterlands, and that's why they're going to be using vouchers for everything. And it's exciting. I can't wait to see more things like this. Hopefully some of the promos will be more geared towards some lower level players, and you'll be able to acquire level 1s and things like that. So I understand the frustration of everybody that if you're a silver level player and, oh, I can only buy a max level card, I don't want that. That's a waste of money. I completely understand those complaints. I get them 100%, but I still think this is very, very exciting for the game. So hopefully that makes sense. And it's end of season. We've got some exciting end of season news that's going to be coming. I've got a very fun project that I'm about to start. I will have details on that tomorrow. So make sure you guys stick around for that. You guys know there's going to be Splinterlands content nonstop all the time. Make sure you guys follow me, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I've also got a separate live streaming channel now that I use for my live streams, such as our Bulldog Bash tournament that's going on right now. That's on the live stream channel as well. So make sure you guys go check that out. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you soon.